The idea of looking at the future has been very American and Anglo, because the leaders of that Futurism idea, Alvin Toffler, Arthur C. Clarke, they were science fiction writers, they were filmmakers, they were scientists, some of them, like Buckminster Fuller, designers, thinkers. And the tradition of thinking outside of today has been very Anglo. That's because Americans, and generally also British people in the Anglo world, they take the license to go outside of today. While here in Europe, we're very much about efficiency, like Germany, and avoiding risk, like Switzerland, or enjoying life, like Italy or Spain. And we're not so much about inventing something completely new. In Europe, we have this problem that we like the past so much that sometimes we preserve the past under any circumstance. We don't have this license to go and take the future. And I think this is the biggest problem that we have in Europe, that we think the future is created somewhere else, mostly in Hollywood, Silicon Valley, maybe China now. And now there's European Commission programs for the future. And we speak about the future without being afraid of taking risks. So that's so important, because the thing about the future is that the future isn't about tomorrow. The future's already here. We just haven't paid attention. So we go to San Francisco, we drive in a self-driving car. We go to Dubai, we see a vertical farm with 15 floors of vegetables. The future has already arrived, but here in Europe, we think the future is like science fiction. Yet right now, science fiction is becoming science fact. What used to look like 10 years away is now 1 year away. Climate emergency, we thought 2070, but no, 2030. We need to be aware of the things are moving much quicker than we thought. And especially when you have children, you need to figure out what exactly will you teach them and how will they understand the future. So Europe needs to make a big step there. And we have a great advantage in Europe in that we're humanists, especially Spain, Italy, southern countries. We think of human rights and human expression as the most important. And some of the happiest countries in the world are in Europe, Denmark, Sweden, Switzerland. So we have a lot of advantages. We also have the ability to collaborate in Europe, even though it's difficult. We will have the United States of Europe one of these days. And we're working on that. These things are all good, but we need to be competitive with thinking and to take the license to create the future.